What is happening, and welcome to Photography Talk episode 123. Now in today's episode, we're going to be previewing a new gadget that allows you to have a kind of a film camera experience without paying for film. Now we're also going to introduce a new camera from GoPro that specifically is designed for FPV drones. So if you're into drone racing, this might be the camera for you. Now also in the news is a beautiful new lens from Leica that looks like something Darth Vader would absolutely dig using. Now all of this coming up here in just a minute, but first, if you want to do us a big, humongous solid, and you see, when you hit that like button down below, it tells the YouTube algorithm that this video kicked ass, and well, that's going to really help us out quite a bit. So if you don't mind, you find some value with this video, hit that like button down below. That said, my friend, let's shift gears and get on to this week's headlines. Now, as you might know, I've been shooting a lot more film lately. In fact, over the last 3 weeks, almost exclusively, I've been shooting with this Canon AE1 camera. Actually, was just out at Disneyland, and this is the only camera, now aside from my iPhone, but my R5, my R6, everything was left home, and I just went out with this thing. But what if I can use my film camera and take digital photos instead? Well, that will be a possibility later this year. Digitswap is essentially a holster that attaches to the back of the film camera and allows you to dock an iPhone to the holster itself. Now to do so, you simply remove the back cover of the camera and you mount this holster kind of apparatus on the back of this thing. Now then, using the app on your phone, you take a photo with your phone through the film camera body. Sounds pretty crazy, right? You still make changes to the settings like aperture and shutter speed on your film camera, and you adjust the focus with your camera's lens itself. But the image isn't recorded on expensive film. Instead, the app on your phone, oops, I was pointing at the camera. The app on your phone interlocks with the shutter and records the image digitally. Now this is possible because of a macro lens and projection screen that displays the image for your phone to record. Now currently, Digitswap supports multiple film cameras, including Canon, Leica, Olympus, Minolta, and many more. Now additional support for other cameras and phones are being planned. Now it's really a genius idea, though the holster, man, it adds quite a bit of size to your camera, and I get it. Film is expensive, so this might be a good way for some to get the film experience without using actual film. Now, honestly, I'm on the fence with this here. A couple things. When I look at this here, I respect the ingenuity that goes in there. There's been a handful of companies that have tried to make something like this here, and they really haven't really gone anywhere. When I look at this, it looks rather clumsy. It looks rather big to handle. When you watch the video, it looks like it's a little touchy to handle the camera. But for me, when I go out, I get it, film is expensive. But for me, when I go out and shoot, the traction that I have with film, it recalibrates your compass. Every single shot that you're going out there, you put a lot more thought. You have 36 photos inside this camera. You put a lot more thought into every single shot. Case in point, I've been shooting this one roll for the last 3 weeks. I'm up to 18 shots I've taken. That is Disneyland. Anza is on here. A trip out to Arizona with my son. So there's definitely some memory. There's some spots where definitely memories were created, but I spent a lot more time thinking about each particular shot, and I suspect many who shoot film operate in the same way. So for me, I think I don't want to shoot digital with my camera. So while I respect the ingenuity and the thought that went into designing this, I don't know. For my needs, I'm sure there's going to be people out there that will run towards this and pick it up because they can dust off their cameras, and the whole nostalgia thing of shooting, with their film cameras digitally, I suspect that will probably attract some. But for others, they may look at it and just stick with the film because shooting digital, you don't get that same experience that you do with film. And again, I see it as a tool. Film is a tool to recalibrate, to get back to the roots of shooting photography. So anyways, I'm not going to burst their bubble. I'm going to put a link down in the description below if you want to get more information on Digitswap. GoPro's newest creation is a 5K FPV drone camera called the Hero 10 Black Bones. Now, essentially, it is the same as the Hero 10. Now, this is the regular Hero 10 right here. I had to make sure it wasn't a 9. But it's smaller. It's a lighter package that's specifically designed to work with FPV drones. Now, at 1.9 ounces, yeah, this new camera is 1.9 ounces. To put things in comparison, this one is 5.3. So it is considerably lighter than this, so which is going to work good for to be mounted on top of a drone. Despite its small size, the Black Bones retain all the good stuff from the Hero 10, including the GP2 processor and the hyper smooth 4.0. Now the camera will record 5K video at 30 frames per second, 4K video at 60 frames per second, video at 2.7K, and also has options up to 120 frames per second. Now you can control the camera via the app. I don't know why I keep throwing this up in the air. Anyways, you can control the camera through the app, the drone's transmitter, and the GoPro remote, among other methods. Now, you can also pick up one of these today for $499.99, or if you have a GoPro subscription, it is $399.99. Now, I'm also going to put a link in the description below as well. Now, credit where credit is due. Leica makes some really beautiful stuff. Now, of course, Leica is famous for its image quality, but hey, if it looks good doing it, why not? Now, their latest creation is a limited edition Summicron-M 28mm f2 lens with an integrated hood. And yes, it is matte black, and it does look like something that Darth Vader would absolutely sport. I mean, it's a work of art. This thing really looks great. Now, the matte black finish isn't just for looks, though. The matte black finish was designed to resist dirt and abrasions. Now, the lens also features monotone inlaid engravings instead of the white and gold numbering of the original lens. And this bad boy can be used on film and digital bodies. From a functionality standpoint, the lens has 9 elements and 6 groups and features a 10-blade aperture. Now, the aperture range is from f2 to f16, and the angle of view is 75 degrees. Add that to a minimum focus distance of just over 2 feet, and there you go. Now, of course, the question you're probably asking is,
Alex, how much does this thing cost?
Well, it ain't cheap. It's a limited edition Leica, so the price tag when it is released is going to be just under $4,500, but there's only going to be 450 of these things being made, so that price, I mean, is surely going to go up. And that is the news for the week. Now, let's shift gears and talk about, well, we're not going to talk about our current giveaway because first, our last giveaway just ended, so we're going to talk about the winners of our giveaway from last month. Terry D, you won the 43-inch newer 5-in-1 collapsible reflector. Bernadine Edinger, you won the 128 gig SanDisk SD card. And Peter Liu, you won the Old Faithful $100 Adorama gift card. Now, congratulations to each winner, and thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway. Now, if you were announced as a winner, be sure to consult the giveaway rules in the description below, so you're sure to follow the necessary steps to get your prize. As for the rest of you, good news, our next giveaway is starting right now. Here are the 3 prizes that we have for this upcoming month. We have a Holdfast Gear Remographer camera bag, we have a 128 gig SanDisk SD card, and of course the $100 Adorama gift card. As always, entering the giveaway is really simple. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chance that you have to win. So, well, get watching some more of their videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself to the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site and introduce yourself during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But friend, as I keep saying over and over again, swinging by, post some photos, let us know how you're doing. That is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. And one last thing. Now, if you enjoy this sort of content, be sure to head over to PhotographyTalk and sign up for an account. It's free to do so, and it gives you access to literally thousands of photography-related articles on the site, including news, articles, gear reviews, photography tutorials, and much, much more. So take a moment and sign up for an account and get access to material that will help you take your best shot. And boom, just like that, friend, Photography Talk 123 is in the bag. It is done. It's that time of the video, of course, where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff. So if you don't mind, hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you're notified every single time that we come out with a new video, just like this one. Friends, I'm going to be scooting out of my office here, out of my studio here, so you get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.